Good afternoon. Oh, it's cold. It's cold, but not as cold as it was yesterday. It was barely above the freezing and was -7 at night. And we just came back from our short break in Marrakesh, which was lovely and in the high 20s. I'll put some pictures of that trip in the right at the end, so you can have a look at our exploits. And it was well-deserved break for Nigel and I. Now, today, because we haven't done very much, obviously, last 10 days, we're just going to do a quick tour. Well, as tour as much for anyone who watches our channel as much as for me, just to have a look what is happening in very, very late November. Well, this is the recently planted strawberry bed, and it looked like it had some new growth, especially the strawberries I got from I think it was, I can't remember now, Marshall, I think. They're doing okay. I will cover them up. Look, there's something looking like something has died here, but I put a few to replace in any case. Some of them of these homegrown had very little root system, so they might struggle a bit. This, however, came with lovely roots. So they look, the grass just try to take over everything here. So we will need to put some more cardboard, I think, and just cover it with maybe some manure. We have plenty of. At some point, no rush with doing any of that really. Well, interesting how the fairly young plants are doing here. So they're looking fine. -7, goodness me, they survived well, and all that rain constantly, they have done well. The Cavallo Nero, or Nero di Toscano, is doing fine too, and so are these guys. So these three beds are doing fine. There's still flowers didn't completely collapse under the in those very, very cold temperatures. We might probably cut out some of the you see, this is cosmos heads. I wonder, I don't think these seeds might be viable anymore. I came actually to pick still some parsley, and I'm sure I will be able to pick some, although most of it have gone to a seed, as you can see there. And what other interesting, yes, I also need some kale. Look how beautiful this kale looks like. But I'm after some green kale today to put in the chicken stew. Well, this celeriac still doing okay. Let's have a look if any of my Brussels, yes, there is some. Let me just enlarge that. Yes, some purple sprouts forming. So we shall have some, even if not very big ones, of the Brussels sprouts for Christmas. Okay. Let's just check if we have anything on these guys. They've been coming along so long. Well, they still have the heads completely closed. Let's just... Oh. I don't know if you can see what I can see, but there is some Romanesco inside, so I shall let that go. So yes, we will have crop of Romanesco in this field. I would expect it pretty soon. Okay. There's loads and loads of seeds. I might have to pick those up of the marigolds. I might just do that. Look, lots of them already seeded, so there should be self-sown marigolds, so they've seeded. But all these kind of, if they dried up properly, I'm sure the seeds could be viable in these. Okay. So what else? There's some carrots, hopefully for Christmas. It all looks a little bit sad. even though some of the beds are still quite, you know, colorful in sort of different shades of green, and but it's nowhere lush as it was in last month. This bed needs to get covered. I need to make sure we do that. The borage, I think, felt the cold. Yeah, there is some more carrots right on the back, cavallo nero, some spring onions still in there, and quite amount of parsley, which I'll be parsnips I'll be harvesting hopefully in December. This is some Swiss chard and some beetroot. We'll have a look what's in there. You can see that the asparagus is now ready to be cut down. Look at my celeriac. Still good, still not succumb to the frost. I'm amazed at that, actually. So these are the very inexpensive apple trees and pear trees. Yes, we haven't done any more with the potato bed, but that can be done any day next. That can be done next week. So just for me to write down the list of jobs, and we can sort of during December make sure that all of them are done. If you think about it, there isn't that much to be cleared up. You see the courgette have sort of disintegrated. There isn't anything, I think, in a greenhouse. We had it tidied up to a certain degree. The bees will be now well sort of put away. They will not be showing the heads. They cluster now and wait for the warmer weather next year. So yes, this is just a tidying up, general tidying up. So I'm going to pick some of the kale and maybe some celeriac. I've seen a quite decent one. Where did I see one? Is that a decent one? There's a better one right in the beginning. So I picked that up. Some parsley. Yes, I think that's it for today, really. It's very, very gloomy. Look at the sky. It really is. Oh, well, let's have a look what's happening in Napoli before I do our little harvest. Okay, so some of the dahlias, they just now they're in the pots, they're here, they should be sheltered, but they are feeling the cold. Yes, and so did yacon, but all the any volunteer potatoes that were here, this one is still soldiering on, but the rest is just the brassicas. I didn't know what to do with it. I planted it just here, so they okay. Salvias are still kind of all right, and this salvia is also all right. We will clean all that in a due course. So everything very much as expected. So here's the celeriac, some kale, some thyme, some parsley to put in our dinner tonight.
Well, that's it. Short and sweet today. It's not cold, but
It's chilly.
damp and cheerless. So
And a massive difference between what we've been used to for the last 6 days in Northern Africa. So I put, as I said before, I put a couple of pictures on the back, and well,
goodbye from me.
and it's goodbye from me.
Hope for some better weather.
Bye.
How would I say?
Okay. I will be alright, don't worry. I'll be fine.
ده السعادة بتشيل قدام.